It's a nice warm Tuesday afternoon, July the 21st, 2015, and this is Landis, Saskatchewan, looking westward down the line that the Grand Trunk Pacific laid through here in 1908. Now Canadian National's main line, the old alphabet line. Busy Highway 14 looking east. Bigger is about 35k that way. Landis sits right on the northern tip of some stagnant ice moraine. To the north is Glacial Lake bed. And the last three elevators standing in Landis, these are likely the first three built by Atlas and Standard in 1912 and the Saskatchewan Cooperative in 1913. Saskatchewan Wheat Pool took over Saskatchewan Cooperative in 1926, and now they all belong to the Landis Producer Cooperative. The Landis used implement and car lot, vehicle lot, half-ton lot. The new school closed in 2013. The kids now go to Wilkie and Bigger. There's the school down there. It's now the village office. The village was incorporated on May 17th, 1909. And there's some industry in Landis. They look to be making cylindrical steel grain bins, judging by the numbers of them over there. The template, I guess, on the ground here, and the stock of bases handy. Looking eastward down First Avenue, Railway Avenue. Grand Trunk Pacific laid out the town site perpendicular to its rail line in 1908. Main Street. And there's been a cafe on this corner since early times. The first one was the Royal Cafe. Most modern elevators in town stood right behind the cenotaph here on the other side of the rail line, built by United Grain Growers in 1965 and closed by Viterra and removed. The station stood behind here as well, finally put up in 1911. It was a Design A at mile 22.6 from Bigger on the Unity sub. It was demolished in 1981. And the fire hall. Hotel stood on the corner there from 1909. Big 3-story effort. Don't know when it came down. The cooperative was formed in 1929. Looking north up Main Street. J.H. Dane opened the Daneville Post Office on November the 1st, 1907. On January the 1st, 1909, it became Landis Post Office. It was opened in E.E. Bent's store on the corner there, where now stands the credit union, itself formed in 1942, the building dating from 1966. And the co-op is a bus stop. Saskatchewan Transportation Corporation. Down towards the fire hall. An interesting collection of machinery behind the former United Church, built in 1948. I don't know when it was closed. It's now the museum. The first church in Landis was built by the Presbyterians in 1908, followed by the Congregationalists in 1909. That became the United Church until replaced by the 1948 structure. And the new Catholic Church, the first Mass was said on June the 4th, 1967. The original Catholic Church, built in 1946 over on First Avenue and Queen Street, is now the Legion. and there is no United Church anymore. Got your curling rink and community complex. Some ball diamonds need to be trimmed a little bit before sports day occurs, complete with a concession stand. There's a Lions Park in town, and this might be it. And the arena. Just to the west of town, out on the stagnant ice moraine. Although it looks pretty flat. And that would be the western end of the Bear Hills down there. Off to the south. This is the eastern bounds of the vast St. Joseph's German Roman Catholic colony, which was established in this area in 1905 and became the biggest colony in Saskatchewan by 1930. A refuge for people either directly or indirectly coming from the Crimea. It's unknown where the name Landis comes from. It certainly breaks with the Grand Trunk Pacific's alphabetaic theme, as does Koblenz-Cavell farther to the west. Possibly the Grand Trunk sought to honor Kennesaw Mountain Landis, an American jurist who may have had ties to the Grand Trunk. Landis, Saskatchewan.